Brian from Snowwalker Bushcraft, and today I'm enjoying Memorial Day. I'd like to thank all our vets, past, present, and future, that have served in the military and have made our borders safe for everybody here in this country. So we thank them. Today I want to talk about something that's a little bit more than self-reliance, and it goes beyond just going out in the woods and having a bunch of skills to fall back on. I want to talk about making a garden, and this is a pretty simple garden. I'm not much one for tilling soil because I'm not that good a farmer. I'm talking about a container garden, and today I'm just going to show you my garden. I'm going to show you the steps and how I put together a couple of pots for my crops. And my container garden actually started a few years ago. It was five-gallon buckets for tomato plants. So when we come back, I'm going to show you what we do. Thanks. Okay guys, so we're back, and basically all you need to get going with a container garden is basically a container. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be a 5-gallon bucket, could be regular potting pots, could be kiddie pools, could be plastic beer keg dispenser buckets. Doesn't really matter. All you have to do is you wind up putting holes in the bottom of them if they don't have any original holes. Then you add at least 1 to 2 inches of gravel that you get. We mix our potting soil, our peat moss, and our humus, and we'll do that next.
That's a nice step.
Alright, so today what we're going to do is we're going to plant some bush beans over in this pot, and in this one we're going to plant in some tomato and some basil. Basil is a good companion plant to tomatoes, and if you mix them with mozzarella cheese and some balsamic vinegar, that's what I'm talking about right there, guys. That's some good eatings. So what I did is, actually my stone is in the bottom, mixed up the soil. Like I said, it doesn't matter what kind of container that you're using. So let's get the planting here. Alright, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to fill up your pots, and you're going to fill them up to about 1 inch below the rim. So somewhere around in here, okay, is where you're going to fill it up to. So once you have your dirt in, decide on the crops that you want. You know, most of the time you wait until after May 14th. You're pretty much guaranteed after that, that you're not going to have any more frost. All right, that's a big thing, because any of your crops you don't want to put them before the last frost because you may lose them. So let's start with the bush beans here, and you know, you just dig a nice little spot right here in your soil. Drop it in, just put it in, pack all around there. That's it. You're planted. Alright, now let's just go ahead and we're going to continue on. We'll put it in the garden. I'll show you the garden when we're all done. Alright, so got in 3 bush bean plants here, got them all staked up, and you got our tomato and our basil right here, and we're going to put them in the garden. Don't go away. Alright. So, here we are. Welcome to my garden, my little farm market. Okay, this kiddie pool right here, this is where I have all my spices and my herbs. things of that nature. I did plant some medicinals in there that you can use, and there's sage in there. There's rosemary. I have some basil. I have parsley. I have flat parsley. I have curly parsley. There's a whole host of stuff. There's some chives on the one side. Now we go to the back, and there's the bush beans, and behind that, that's all different tomato plants. I have some early girls and some cherry tomatoes, things of that nature. And moving right along here, right here, this is the tomato and basil I just put in, and in this kiddie pool here, there's 8 strawberry plants that I have in there. There's some peppers. What else do we have in there? We have red peppers, yellow peppers. We have some hot banana peppers. And then getting back over here, there's some more tomatoes and some more basil. And you just can't go wrong with it. So that would be the garden. And this all stems from just taking a couple of 5-gallon buckets at one time and just growing tomatoes. Okay, so all in all, as you can see, you can make a container garden as big as you want or as small as you want. So even if you just wanted to grow a couple of tomato plants, some companion plants to go along with it, some basil, or however, you know what, it's one less trip to the food store that you have to make. And if you have a pretty good growing season and you like what you're doing, then you can expand it a little bit more. Again, like I said, if you're not comfortable with just tilling the soil, or you can't because you have rocky soil and stuff may not grow, this may be a way for you to help make yourself a little bit more self-sufficient and self-reliant. So this is Brian from Snowwalker Bushcraft. Soon when we start picking some crops, I'll throw another video in there and you can see how well the garden went. So thank you for your views, and thank you for your comments, and until the next one, walk the woods.